If life is but a dream, then I chose the wrong team. Watching it all crash together like an elusive river flowing down.
So I'm just here at the Gibson House Museum, getting ready for a Black History tour. It's going to be a fun time, so stick with me. Let's have some fun. Let's get it.
Program with land acknowledgement. The city of Toronto acknowledges that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississauga of the Curtis, Kanesatake, Chippewa, and Haudenosaunee. The site was built in 1851 by Scottish immigrant and surveyor David Gibson, offering a glimpse into life in a rural Ontario village in the mid-19th century. Restored as a historic house museum, it reflects the everyday experiences, craftsmanship, community life of early settlers in what is North York. Today, the house stands as a reminder of Toronto's early development and many stories of the people who helped shape the city.
Hold on, if you're here for the James Walk, please. Okay, microphone. Hello. So if you're here for the James Walk, please stay. You're more than welcome to join in the Black History Walk. But before we get into the roots and the other details, Shai?
Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Thank you for coming out. I appreciate everyone coming out and taking up space here today. So we're here, as Derek said, at Gibson House. It's a space rooted in the history of the Gibson family. But today we're also using these grounds as a starting point to connect with nature, Black history, with each other in community, and also with the stories we choose to uplift. So while there may not be widely documented Black histories directly tied to this house specifically, it doesn't mean that Black perspectives are...
I've also done bike rides all the way Yonge Street, but I've never stepped into Gibson House until today. And so to me, that's a reminder that because something is there, unless you have a reason to visit it, you may just go straight past it. So my thanks to Gibson House Museum for outreaching to us, to Shirley Sutherland of Black Canadian Hikers for putting on this event, and for those of you who are joining us for the James Walk. On this walk, we're going to walk a little bit through the gardens. We're going to head up to North York Cemetery. Then we're going to do a little neighborhood tour. It should take approximately an hour long on various spots.
Just walking on this guided tour. Kind of interesting, learning new things. See everything around. See a little bit more of the city of Toronto. I like it.
Not healthy.
Plus,
Don't like where my brain goes.
exactly. Plus, you never know. You never know the connections you make could become lifetime things, right? Because then you never know who you meet over a period of time, and then you kind of reconnect, and you're like, "What the heck? I wasn't expected to Yeah. Nice little guided tour through the cemetery. Take it all in. Excited for more.
Okay, how many people are comfortable walking through cemeteries? Yeah, for a lot of us though, it's one of those cultural things, but in cities, cemeteries are absolutely vital nature spaces. And my local cemetery is in Acropolis in Toronto. So one day, Shai will be doing a Black History Walk. He can show you all the really famous Black History graves in that cemetery, going back to 1850. But that's a whole other walk, which she's been volunteered to organize. And you guys will actively encourage her. Been sent back to France that on the next ship over, can you please include a whole ton of pigeons? This is a new to European countries. They don't know what is edible here. They don't know what the winters are like. They surely had no idea what the winters were like. But they knew that if they had pigeons, they would have a guaranteed food supply year round. That's how pigeons arrived in Canada. I think it's around about 1624 or 1600. Not native to here. Pigeons are the most ubiquitous bird in cities around the world. The spread of the pigeon is also looking at the spread of empire and colonialism, i.e., they arrived on ships. House sparrows, the same thing. Starlings, they're called European starlings because they, again, part of colonialism, you want to bring what's familiar from home to your new place. So you bring over the starlings because they're pretty birds and because you have no idea about the birds. There's another one in Paris. So Napoleon shipped them from Egypt. And the reason I pointed out, again, it's about the African symbols, the black history that's around us, but stripped out of its context. We don't know that it's like it's Egypt. Or somebody did ask me, well, Egypt, oh, I guess it's Africa. Yeah, it's Africa. There's still an ongoing debate around that. We don't have time to go up there. That was the original plan. But along this Remembrance Avenue, it's to what would have happened to black people in Canada?
Slavery.
Slavery. Yeah? So they fought because they wanted to remain free. And so the obelisk there, it recognized all the Canadians who died in various wars. And a little bit closer, there's a memorial to the Victoria Cross. That's one of the highest military honors given out by the then British Empire. And the first black person to get a Victoria Cross was a Canadian guy. And his name was William Hall. Once upon a time, I would have had these facts at my fingertips, but there's too many stuff going on in my head. Car. Yeah, and because everybody has a car, there's no sidewalks. You don't walk anywhere. But today now, where do you walk? On the road. You've got kids. Where do you walk? Yeah, so that's one in we're going to or not. This is not walkable. This would have been the kind of house that would have been here post World War II. All the soldiers are returning home, build bungalows like that, replaced by these here. All of these houses have a front and backyard. When I look at grass, where my head goes is, what can grass tell us about colonialism? This kind of grass is not native to Canada. It's a combination of African grass, European grass, and American grass. And it was developed in the post-World War II specifically for suburban housing. And the idea behind it, it's almost like you're in your own castle. And when you have your perfectly manicured grass, it becomes another symbol of how that you've made it. Grass, ecologically, a dead zone for many animals. But the aesthetic, the visual aesthetic of the front yard with a perfectly mowed grass, that becomes important. Close to downtown, they don't necessarily want the pavements, like a sidewalk. Because if you have the sidewalk, those people in the apartment towers, guess where they're going to go for a walk? And in areas like roundabout Jane and Finch, where you have a very stark racial divide, the people in the towers are mostly black and brown, so you put in the sidewalks, pavement, they're going to come because it's the only nice space that they have to walk. And so sometimes the resident associations make decisions about whether sidewalks should go in or not.
This is called When It Rains. The overcast of the sky is a reflection of our minds. I melt a dump of information to make it rain, emotional rides. Rhythmic droplets on metal roof amplifies the strength of downpour. Feel it crashing down above, effortlessly rains more and more. Meditative state, the whole town sits and waits, lets the rain pass by, it's a natural sedate. I wish every day could feel like this, relaxed and not much going on. Quietness everywhere, including nature and her songs. So I pray for more days when it rains and the pace slows down. I crave moments of stillness because that's where I'm most found. Thank you.
Every defeat is a blessing, and every fall a life lesson. So I'm off to start my mission. One door may open while another one closes.